Have you ever noticed how a simple decision can suddenly feel overwhelming? You open a menu at a restaurant. There are dozens of options. Instead of choosing quickly, you start analyzing everything. Calories, reviews, ingredients, what others might think, and whether you'll regret the choice later. 5 minutes pass. The waiter returns. And somehow, the simple act of ordering food has turned into a stressful mental debate. This happens far beyond restaurants. Choosing a career path, buying a phone, deciding when to start a project, even deciding what to watch at night. Many of us turn small decisions into complicated psychological puzzles. But why does this happen? And more importantly, how can we stop doing it? The answer lies in a common mental pattern called overcomplication bias. Our brain evolved to solve problems and avoid risks. Thousands of years ago, overthinking could protect us from danger. If early humans made careless decisions, the consequences could be serious. So the brain developed a habit of analyzing situations deeply before acting. But in modern life, most decisions are not life-threatening, yet the brain still treats them as if they are extremely important. So it begins searching for the perfect choice. Not a good choice, not a reasonable choice, the perfect one. And that is where the trap begins. When our brain searches for perfection, it creates unnecessary complexity. We start comparing too many options. We imagine every possible future outcome. We worry about making mistakes. Psychologists sometimes call this analysis paralysis. Instead of moving forward, we stay stuck in endless thinking. Ironically, the more options we have, the harder decisions become. This is known as the paradox of choice. When there are too many possibilities, the brain struggles to filter them quickly. Think about streaming platforms. Hundreds of shows, thousands of movies, yet people often spend more time scrolling than actually watching something. The same pattern appears in daily life decisions. But the good news is that this mental trap can be managed. The first step is recognizing that most decisions are reversible. We often treat choices as permanent when they are not. If you pick the wrong restaurant, you can try another next time. If you buy a product you don't love, you learn what to choose differently later. Very few decisions truly define your entire future. Once you understand this, the pressure to find the perfect choice starts to fade. The second strategy is setting decision limits. Give your brain a time boundary. For example, when choosing something small, allow yourself only 2 minutes to decide. Short deadlines force the brain to focus on what actually matters. Without a limit, the brain keeps searching endlessly for new information. The third strategy is using simple decision rules. Successful people often rely on small rules that remove unnecessary thinking. For example, if a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. If 2 options are equally good, choose the faster one. If you feel stuck for too long, pick the first reasonable option. These rules reduce mental friction and free your energy for bigger decisions. Another powerful approach is accepting good enough. Perfection is rarely necessary. A good decision made quickly often produces better results than a perfect decision made too late. Progress usually matters more than precision. Many successful creators, entrepreneurs, and professionals move forward with imperfect choices. They adjust along the way instead of waiting for certainty. And this leads to an important mindset shift. Life improves when we focus on momentum instead of perfection. Momentum means taking small actions consistently. Each decision moves you forward. Each step teaches something new. Over time, progress builds naturally. The irony is that the simpler we make decisions, the clearer life becomes. When we stop overcomplicating small choices, our mental energy returns. Creativity improves, productivity increases, stress decreases, and suddenly life feels lighter. So the next time you face a small decision, pause for a moment. Ask yourself a simple question. Is this choice truly life-changing, or am I making it more complicated than it needs to be? Most of the time, the answer will be clear. Choose the reasonable option. Move forward. Adjust later if needed. Because the real secret to better decisions is not endless thinking. It is learning when to stop thinking and start moving.